Hello, all my immaculate panic people. I had already kind of filmed a little bit for today, but I wanted to go ahead and film a little bit of an intro and just apologize for some of the shakiness that's going to be in the pre-counseling video. We were in the car and I didn't have my regular car mount, but wanted to go ahead and just kind of let you know that the video today is another counseling session, and kind of sitting in my giraffe room today. You're not going to see my giraffes, or well, maybe you will. You'll see here in a second. But today well, you'll see. Stick with me, okay? We made it through the holidays, and we're going to talk about that in today's videos. So, here we go. Hello, all my immaculate panic people. We're on my way to counseling today. Looks a little different because I am in the passenger seat of my husband's vehicle. He's driving me today. Made it through Thanksgiving. It was a good day and a difficult day at the same time. Made it through, keeping busy cooking, all that kind of stuff. Got to one point in the day, kind of all the noise all exploded all at once. Kind of the kids were fussing at each other. It was almost time for our guests to arrive, and just everything exploded and I lost it. Earlier in the day, one of our kids' cars had broken down, so that was kind of the beginning of the stressors. And so we didn't get the turkey in the oven at the time we were supposed to, and just kind of everything just kind of went from there. But I just kind of took each step, each bit of the way, and then about the time, like I say, about the time our guests were going to arrive, I lost it. Just absolutely lost it. Went in my bedroom. I actually pulled up a picture of my mom and I from Thanksgiving from last year, and it was just her and I looking in each other's eyes, and just bawled my head off. And it actually was pretty cathartic to do that. So then came out, and our friends that had come over for Thanksgiving, they're friends that are like family. She just hugged me and she just said, you know, we're here, and we're here for you. We're here for celebration. And she said, you know, just look around your house, because the house that we're in, I wouldn't have if it wasn't for my mom and then the gifts that she gave through losing her. And she said, look at everything that you have because of her. And that was, you know, that just helped. And I just held on to my friend, and we just hugged, and I cried. And so that's kind of how that went. And we had a great meal, ate till we about exploded, and then played some card games, and just had a great time. So that was how Thanksgiving went. And then they came over again the next night, and we ate leftovers. And so then we've been dealing with the broke down car issue, and so we decided that my husband needed and deserved to have another vehicle. So we passed my husband's old vehicle down to our child whose car died, and so my husband got to have a vehicle. And so you guys want to say hello to Mr. Immaculate Panic. He's over here driving.
Hi.
And so he's joining me today. I don't know if are you going to go into counseling session with me today?
If you would like me to, sure.
So what would you want to say to the viewers about being a support person for someone who's dealing with depression, anxiety, panic disorder, things like that? What would you have to say? And you know, and you can focus on driving, not to look at the camera. They're used to it. They deal with it with me.
I would say one of the biggest things that I learned a long time ago with my job, with my family, is just have some patience. Don't take things personally. Take yourself out of those things, because if you get too wrapped up in the emotion about how someone's actions make you feel, then you can have reactions that are not productive. Just take that out of that. People have bad days for their own reasons. It doesn't have anything to do with you specifically, always, but just take yourself out of that and be patient with the person and be understanding. Listen. If they have something to say, let them talk and listen.
I think that's good. So what do you think the number one thing is that you do for me?
All the above.
All of the above? Yeah. I would say that one of the best things that that my wonderful husband does for me is it's all the little things combined. He's great about, and I've told you guys before that I consider myself very lucky to have the support system that I do. He's great about, like, even little things, like when I say, honey, can you just get me a cup of coffee? Something just really simple like that. And it really, it is something so simple like that of just, can I have a cup of coffee? And he will just get me a cup of coffee, and it makes my day. Just that I know that I have the support system of somebody that will, about to be facing straight into the sun, that will just get me a cup of coffee. And it's just so something so simple like that you could do, like if you're a support person for somebody that's going through like this. If I am going into panic attack mode and he starts to recognize the symptoms, and sees the hands, for me, my fingers will start twitching, things like that, and he sees that, he'll remind me, okay, start talking to me about what's going on through your head. Start, and then a lot of times for me, it's I'm just going, I don't know, and he'll start asking me to, take deep breaths, start, kind of okay, tell me the first word that comes to your head, kind of a thing like that. And so it's just little things like that are helpful. So, it's amazing when you have the support person in your life like that can help you through those kinds of things. So, well, we are almost to counseling, so I am going to cut the pre-counseling part of our video right now, and I will be back on the other side. Talk soon. All right. So we are back from counseling, and so what did you think of counseling?
Yeah, I'm glad I went.
Okay, so in counseling today, we talked about our kids. We talked about how we can be a support system for not just me, but for each other, keeping our relationship alive. We have a couple of my giraffes, so I did get some out. This is Todd.
And this is Portland.
Yep, Portland. And so what did we learn about being a support system for each other?
I would definitely say communication and kind of making sure that we're both on the same page.
Mm-hmm. One thing the counselor gave us is she gave us a paper that kind of helps identify different ways that a person is going to act or maybe feel when they're going through depression, anxiety, and the ways they may exhibit those behaviors. And I was kind of just looking over the list, and I wish I had that paper in front of me right now so I could tell you kind of what some of those things were. But it was a great way for me to be able to say to him, look, do you see how I'm acting right now? This is part of what I'm going through and what I'm identifying as right now. So so that he can realize and say, oh, okay, or maybe I'm acting a certain way, and he can look at that piece of paper and go, got it, this is part of what she's dealing with right now. So I think it was really helpful for him to get to come with me to one of my counseling sessions so that he could see firsthand and be there. And also he got to meet the person that I go and spend an hour with each week talking about my feelings and our family and all of those things. So I think that was really great. Anything else that you would want to add kind of as my support person?
I don't know.
What would you tell support people now that you've been to one of my counseling sessions, in addition to what you said before?
I'd say it's good to go because it helps the counselor gain some context as to a bigger picture of what's going on at home. Kind of hearing from more than one person to kind of reaffirm, the dynamics of how families work together and, what all is happening and different things that could be contributing to stress and anxiety and depression and all kinds of things. I think it's good to go that way. That way they're more in tune with, specifics of how it all works and to better help you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And again, to everybody out there that's dealing with the depressive disorders and panic disorders, guys, we're normal, okay? My counselor's not in business just for me, okay? We're all facing these issues, so do those things that you need to do to reach out to get support. Find those support people. Again, I'm here for you. He's here. If you're a guy that's out there that needs support, he's right here doing, helping me through this. So, hit that subscribe, hit that like, comment, send me a message, send me an email. My email's in the bio, so you can get to me. Whatever we can do to help be there and be that support system, we can help you find resources in your area, whatever it is that you need. But let us be there and help you in any way that we can. Okay? Love you all.